Hello, everybody, and welcome to the session on Introduction to the Cost Accounting. In this session, I am going to discuss and explain about the basic aspects of the subject cost accounting. Friends, we all know that accounting is a systematic method of recording the business transactions and the transactions of other entities which are dealing with the financial aspects. However, the financial accounting has its own limitations in spite of its many uses. To overcome the limitations of financial accounting, the other branches of accounting, that is cost accounting and financial accounting, have been developed over a period of time. And these different types of accounts are being used depend on the requirements of the business entities. Let us see in the next slide the limitations of financial accounting, and then we shall move on to the topic cost accounting. The financial accounts act as mere historical data recording but cannot provide an opportunity to the management to manage and control the costs. Here I need to say a few things about the financial accounting. Financial accounting basically deals with the business transactions which can be measured in terms of money. And there are two types of, accounting methods. One is single entry system of bookkeeping, and the other one is double entry system of bookkeeping. And we do it for the transactions which, whenever they occur, soon after a transaction takes place, that transactions are being recorded with the help of a journal entry, then posting it to ledger. Then at the end of financial or accounting year, we will prepare the final accounts like trial balance, trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. However, certain limitations of financial accounting has made it necessary to look into the alternative accounting system or adopt the one more set of accounting system. First, let us see the important limitations of financial accounting to understand why we need to go for another set of accounting system or another method of accounting system. The first important limitation of financial accounting is historical in nature. As I said earlier, the financial accounting deals with the transactions once they took place or once they incur or occur. Soon after a transaction takes place, that transaction is being recorded in the financial books of accounts. That means only the past transactions or transactions which were taken place are being recorded, and it is not futuristic. So it is not future oriented. It will not estimate how much, say, expenditure that are going to incur for the future or in the coming days, etc. The second important limitation is only collective information or data is available in financial accounting. For example, the trading and profit and loss account gives overall picture of the profit or loss of the business. It do not give the profits or loss or financial results for activity wise or the products wise or services wise. Suppose in an automobile industry, if there are three different types of products are being manufactured, like an auto rickshaw or a transport goods vehicle or passenger vehicle. So, end of the year, the profits or losses, including purchases, sales, everything will be in collective manner or combined data is taken in trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. And profits or losses made or incurred. So, for each item of product or category of product cannot be determined in financial accounting. The third important limitation of financial accounting is no classification of expenses like direct expenditure, indirect expenditure, or factory car expenditure, administrative expenditure, selling and distribution expenditures. When we do not make all these classification, so it is difficult for the management to take a decision based on the analysis of expenditure incurred at each place of, say, organization, like factory place, administrative place, or area, etc. Then the fourth important limitation of financial accounting is it is very difficult for the fixation of the price of the goods are produced or the services rendered. The reason is so we cannot estimate or it is very difficult to estimate the cost of production of each item of product or each category of product or each category of service separately because the expenditures are not recorded on category of goods manufactured or category of services rendered. Then it is very difficult for adding the desired amount of profit and fixation of the price, and this will lead for confusion in or inaccuracy in giving quotations or estimations for the future business. Then difficult for appraisal and comparison. As we know, the information is collective and a comparison between two periods, comparison between two products, comparison between two companies, so is very difficult in respect of the information available or the information available under the financial accounting. So because of all these reasons, the other branches of accounting have been developed. And let us see the different branches of accounting or different accounting systems that are being used in the business. So from this chart, we can see the accounting system is broadly classified into three categories. The first category is financial accounting that we were learning so far. Financial accounting basically deals with all the business transactions which occur or happen in the business or in an organization. And soon after those transactions takes place, they will be recorded in a systematic manner, scientific manner by applying the rules, principles of say accounting, financial accounting, like double entry system of bookkeeping, etc. And each financial transaction can be measured in terms of say monetary value or money and will be recorded accordingly. Then the second branch of accounting or system of accounting is cost accounting that we are going to study now. To overcome the limitations of financial accounting, now we are going to adopt the another set of accounting or system of accounting that is called cost accounting. Then the third important system or branch of our method of accounting is management accounting. So this is accounting for management. Management accounting is an extension of cost accounting. Once we record all the transactions in the cost accounting system, then we will use those information in the management accounting system. In this video, let us discuss about the meaning and important concepts that we use in cost accounting and how they are useful for the business. The cost accounting or broadly speaking cost accountancy consisting of some important terms. The first term is cost, second one is costing, third one is cost accounting. Put together, so we will call it as cost accountancy as a branch of accounting or as a system of accounting, which are used to describe and define scope and purpose of the subject. To understand a subject, we need to understand the terminologies or terms that we use in that particular subject. To understand the cost accountancy, we need to understand three important terms. One is cost, second one is costing, and the third one is cost accounting. First, let us see the term cost. So normally in a business, either goods or articles or products being manufactured. Otherwise, certain services or some services are being rendered. For example, automobile industry again, a garment industry where shirts, trousers, etc. are being say manufactured or being stitched and by using the raw materials, labor, etc. Finished product is being sold out or services industries such as hotel industry, transport industry, etc., where certain expenditures are incurred to render the services. So now we need to record all these expenditures. Cost is precisely deals with these expenditures which are incurred, or those expenditures which are incurred in manufacture of certain goods or products, or the rendering of certain types of services. Let us see the meaning. Generally speaking, cost refers to the sum of all the expenditure incurred or spent in producing a product or rendering a service. As I said earlier, if you take garment industry, to stitch a shirt, we may require 1 meter of say cloth, then threads, buttons, then the labor which is being engaged for stitching, then ironing, then packing, all these things. Then factory place where factory rent, lighting, package, primary package, secondary package, all these expenditures put together will become the cost. That is the reason why cost refers to the sum of all expenditure incurred or spent in producing a product or rendering a service. It can be defined as an amount of expenditure incurred or spent on a given thing, so or in rendering a service. In other words, it is the amount of sacrifice of resources like materials, then labor, then building, then machinery. All these are called as resources we will sacrifice towards manufacturing of a product or rendering certain services. So it is the amount of sacrifice of resources in terms of say money, which can be measured in terms of money in manufacture or production of a product or rendering some service. ICMA London. So this is a prominent institute called Institute of Cost and Management Accountants London defines cost is the amount of expenditure incurred on or attributable to a given thing. Then let us see one more definition. Oxford Dictionary defines cost as is the price paid for something. Suppose we are doing some business, so we purchase many things. Okay, then those are all comes under for a price. That price is called cost because we are buying it. We are getting some services or we are buying some goods, and we call it as the cost paid for getting those things, which may be material things like raw materials or consumables, etc., or which may be certain services that we take from others. Suppose if we give those products or modified products or say uh, producer products to some other people for a price, then that is called as selling price. Or if we render some services and to the others, and if we charge and get some money or price and get money, then that is called selling price. So that is the difference between the cost price and selling price. Here the cost is the price which is paid for something by our business. So not by others to our business. So we have paid for others. That is called cost. Let us see the next slide. So the next item is costing, or the concept is costing. According to ICMA London again, costing is the techniques and process of ascertaining the cost. So in the previous slide, we understood the term cost. Cost is amount of expenditure incurred in various forms. As I said, maybe some material, maybe some labor expenditure, maybe other expenditures like rent, electricity, lighting, etc., transportation. Now we need to ascertain those costs because we have to account for it. So that is being done with the help of costing. So that is the reason why costing is the techniques and process of ascertaining the cost. We use certain techniques, we use certain processes of ascertaining the cost. Several methods and techniques are used to ascertain and further process the cost information so that it can be used by the concerned people for cost control. Here concerned people are management or it may be supervisors, etc. So for cost control, planning and control of activities of the organization. It is quite necessary for every organization to do all these things. Certain rules and processes are followed in ascertaining the costs, such as cost sheets, marginal costing, etc. In financial accounting, we used to have the classification of items of transactions like personal items, real items, nominal items. Then we used to have certain rules like debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So we used to have certain stages like journal entries or subsidiary books, ledger accounts, and final accounts. So the similar kind of say process. So we follow here. So that is what we call as process of ascertaining the cost. Here, certain rules and processes are followed in ascertaining the costs, such as we use cost sheets, marginal costing, etc. So for the purpose of ascertaining, recording, and analyzing the costs. Now, the third important term we use is cost accounting. Basic function of an accounting system is to record certain data systematically by following certain rules and process set in advance. That is very important. In financial accounting, we have certain say rules, certain process that we set in advance. For example, so debit what comes in, credit what goes out, real items, personal items, nominal items. There are all the rules that we adopt. So already being set in, and we follow process like journal entries, ledger accounts, final accounts, etc. In financial accounting. In cost accounting also we do the same thing. So doing a systematic method of recording the cost items and cost records is called as cost accounting. That's why cost accounting means systematic recording of cost information or data. According to ICMA London again, it is the application of costing and cost accounting principles. Here also we have certain costing and cost accounting principles that we apply, and also we have certain methods that we apply, and also certain techniques so we apply to the science, art, and practice of cost control and ascertainment of profitability. Here profits are being ascertained on activity based or on category of products or category of services, etc. It includes the presentation of information derived there for the purpose of managerial decision making. Many information we get about costing, for example, cost sheets, then cost reconciliation statements, etc. we prepare for the purpose of managerial decision making. Let us move on to the next aspect. Cost accountancy, the last term that we use in costing or cost accounting. See, cost accountancy is a broader term which includes both costing and cost accounting. Cost is an amount of expenditure, that's it. So to ascertain that we need costing, to record it properly, we need cost accounting. So cost accountancy is a broader term which includes both costing as well as cost accounting. It is a science and art of recording cost data very systematically and using scientific methods and techniques in doing the recording of those costing information. It is also a practice as it involves collection, classification, and analysis of cost information or data. Hence, cost accountancy is used to describe the conventions, techniques, principles, and systems used in a business to ascertain, record, classify, analyze, and interpretation of cost data, which is necessary for planning and control of resources of the organization. Like financial accounting, cost accounting also perform all these important functions like ascertain, record, classify, analyze, and interpretation of the cost data in cost accounting. Let us move to the next slide. Objectives of cost accounting. The four major objectives of cost accounting are listed here. So for your convenience, the first one is ascertainment and recording of cost. That is the important objective, or we can also say the function of say cost accounting. This is the primary objective of cost accounting. Costs are ascertained and recorded according to elements of cost like material, labor, overheads, etc. which is the primary objective of the cost accounting. Here, cost classification is being done and recorded according to the elements wise. Analysis and interpretation of cost is the second important objective. So, and also we can treat it as a function. Several techniques are used to analyze the recorded cost data for the purpose of planning, controlling of the activities of undertaking. For example, marginal costing, etc. And control of cost is the third important objective. Cost accounting aims at controlling of say costs through the techniques such as standard costing, budgetary controls, etc. We use those techniques for the purpose of control of the cost in the business. And finally, we have a reduction of cost. That is also very important because 1 rupee saved is 1 rupee earned. We need to reduce the cost as much as possible because of competition that every business face sometimes. So it may not or it cannot able to increase the price of the goods or services, but so it can only reduce the cost so that it can maintain the same level of profits or it can even increase the amount of profits and it can achieve or attain its goals and objectives of profit maximization and the wealth maximization of the business. That is the reason why cost reduction is another important objective of cost accounting. This can be done by proper planning and control over the costs through various methods and techniques of cost accounting. Now, let us see the distinction between cost accounting and financial accounting. It is very important to understand which are the things or activities or the scope of financial accounting as well as the cost accounting. The points of difference, the first one is nature of transactions. All financial transactions of the entire business is recorded in financial accounting. Financial transactions includes both the expenditures or the transactions relating to the expenditures for manufacture of goods and services or rendering of services for that matter, as well as the expenditures which may not related to manufacture of say goods or rendering of services. For example, if you purchase raw material, if you pay wages, so if you pay go down rent or factory rent, then if you pay power surcharges, they're all say cost items or cost incurred for manufacture of goods. If you pay interest on capital, so if you pay penalties, if you pay taxes, they are not part of say the cost of expenditure incurred on a particular given unit of output. So now in financial accounting, all financial transactions measured in terms of money, whether they are related to the costing expenditure or other general expenditures, are both recorded in financial accounting. Whereas in cost accounting, only transactions pertaining to the cost of production, cost of sales, and the services are being recorded. Other expenditures are not considered in cost accounting. Second important point of difference is statutory requirement. Financial accounting should be maintained as per legal requirements such as Companies Act, Income Tax Act, or any other acts like Sales Tax Act, etc. Whereas cost accounting is maintained voluntarily, except in special cases like large cement industries, etc., where it is mandatory. Third point of difference is financial accounts, that is in terms, sorry, final accounts, that is in terms of profits. So financial accounts reveals general results of the organization at the end of the accounting year. These general results consisting of certain items which may not be related to the production activity, manufacturing activity, or the core activity of the business like rendering the services like interest income, rental income, interest expenditure, rental expenditure. All these are considered in financial accounting while finding the profits or ascertaining the profits. Whereas cost accounting reveals only profits or losses of each department or product by taking exclusively the amount of expenditures incurred. So in manufacturing share of those goods or rendering of those services, and general income and expenditures are not considered. Nature of transactions recorded is the fourth point of difference. In financial accounting, historical transactions are recorded, that is, accounts are historical in nature. When a transaction takes place, then only the transaction is recorded. Whereas in cost accounting, both historical as well as estimations are also made. Like quotations are prepared, estimations prepared, budgets are prepared for the future course of action. The fifth point of difference is classification. In financial accounting, costs are not classified, like direct expenditures, indirect expenditures, then material, labor, overhead, fixed, variable. So these kind of classification will not be made in financial accounting, whereas so all this is being done in costs. So cost accounting. The costs are classified like so materials, labor, overhead, or factory cost, administrative cost, selling and distribution cost. So similarly, fixed costs, variable costs, etc. The last point of difference is valuation of closing stock. In financial accounting, so the closing stock is valued at cost or market price, whichever is less, whereas in cost accounting, it is measured at cost. So we use certain methods like LIFO, FIFO, etc. That is last in, first in, first out, etc. So by using stores ledger so methods, etc. So this is all about the introduction to the term cost account or subject.